Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Oh, I hope this actually works tonight. Okay, it should be fine now. I just got my stuff out of the way. You know, as one does. Yeah, everything's gonna be great. It'll be wonderful, it'll be lovely. I just gotta believe. Yes, OBS would totally be the most standoffish lover in a visual novel. Holy cow. Though I think it's kind of funny, my day was going by so well that I guess OBS-kun was like, you know what, you gotta be grounded. Let's bring you back to reality. Scuff. But it's okay. I will still survive, it's all good. OBS-kun, you can't stop me. So time to continue section 14. Terminal Observatory... Midstitlan. Ta-da! Hoo. A little bit of stretching though. Yay! Dot. Okay, let's just make sure we all saw the same thing there. I saw David making an underworld pilgrimage on his own, finding Ort's body in Miklan's bottom stratum. I saw him talking to his cat Lipoka about using Dino's hearts to reactivate Ort. And I saw him planning to go back down to the bottom stratum to do just that in a year's time, which would be... now. Yeah, I saw the same thing. Same. He doesn't just want to destroy Miklan, he wants to destroy all of Earth.
The poisonous gas that fills the 8th and bottom strata disappears once a year for just a few days at a time. Last year, David managed to complete an underworld pilgrimage using those scant few days, and now, the time is approaching again. It seems if we don't stop his second pilgrimage, Miklan will completely collapse. And proper human history will disappear along with the entire planet.
But why would he do something like that? If he destroys Earth, he'll die with it. That's true. Yeah, the ritual doesn't reveal why he's doing this. You mean posts about Mira? Ooh, I did not see that yet. Yeah, that's not a problem I think we should be ignoring either. We know what he's doing, what his goal is, and where we need to go to stop him. That's a big step in the right direction. But at some point, we're going to have to answer why he wants to destroy Earth in the first place.
Be that as it may, right now, stopping David is our top priority. Kukulkan, Ishkik. When will the poisonous gas in the 8th stratum clear? Kukulkan?
Cuckoo, you okay? Yes, I'm sorry, I was a little lost in thought. Twice during battle she just says LOL nope to death? Ooh! I'm afraid I can't tell you the exact time the gas will dissipate. I can only say that it will happen in the next few days.
That's okay, that's enough. Okay, we know David has only one command spell left. He used one in his battle with Kamazots and another to activate Tezcatlipoca's Noble Phantasm in Mexico City. He probably means to use the last one to revive Ort. If we let him reach the bottom stratum again, it's over. Fortunately, the underworld is still closed off. And I'm sure the Danos will help us once we explain the situation to them. If they help us invade Mexico City, we can capture David and stop him from reviving Ort.
I agree. As long as we can convince the King of Dinosaurs, I'm sure they'll help us. This doesn't just concern proper human history. This is a battle to protect humanity, with Earth itself at stake. So you want to stop David and save humanity? And AA for gotcha luck. You're very brave to go up against someone who fought Kamazots to a standstill. But there's no point in that if he gets you killed. Why not go back to Chichen Itza and wait to see what happens instead of risking your own necks? The story's been pretty good so far.
By the way, I beat Scuff just now.
OBS-kun was a hater, but you know, it's fine. OBS-kun and I have a very, very toxic relationship, but... I would say I wouldn't change a thing, but I would want to change a thing. I would rather it not be toxic. Maybe David will fail. Maybe Art will never wake up. And even if the world is destroyed, it won't be your fault. So why not relax and enjoy yourselves? I'm afraid we can't do that. If we don't protect the world... But isn't the destruction of worlds natural?
We don't fight amongst ourselves. We don't struggle against how things are. We simply go with the flow, as you say. That's how we've been able to live peacefully for 66 million years. If the world is destroyed, then that just means its time has come. I don't think humans have any right to interfere. Don't you agree, Big Brother Tepeu? Wanting to protect the world just because you don't want to die is just selfish. Even wrong, isn't it? Even if the world is destroyed, and all of life dies out, that's not a tragedy. It's just a natural order of things. All life is equal. No living thing is worth more than any other. Death comes for everything eventually, and nothing deserves preferential treatment. So no matter what happens or who dies, there is no need for such intense grief. As living beings, fighting out a desire to protect someone or something is fundamentally wrong. What she's saying makes sense, but... Huh? That's strange. I was trying to cheer you all up, but it looks like I did the opposite. I'm sorry. I wish that had gone better. Oh, but you really don't need to worry about this too much. Even if David doesn't wake Ord up, it won't be long before Miklan ends anyway. Huh? What was that, Ishkik? Huh? Did you not tell them, Big Brother Tepeu? Miklan's sun will soon reach a critical mass. It will explode and wipe us all out after 10 more cycles. Oh. Miklan's destruction is going to happen no matter what. Every Dano knows this. Well, I might just... Oh. Wait, I'm like, wait a second, we know 10 cycles. Well, there's a time limit no matter what, huh? Oof. Just oof. Back to the city for fragment number 3. Woohoo! Ta-da! This be fine. Toad's fine. Dear.
Come on, Osalome. I know you're hiding there. Dino senses are nothing like you apes. Even alone, I could crush all 6 of you in an instant. So you came alone, as promised. Very well, Priest Fukub. I'll honor your request. Send back soldiers. We're going to talk king to king. What's wrong? Is it too soon to call you a king? Or are you still not ready to go through with this? No, it's not that. I am a king. I'm the best king the Danos could hope for. I can't trust Kukulkan or the king of dinosaurs. She chose to lead us. The Danos are Miklan's superior species, and we're the ideal version of humanity created by the Maya. You ocelotl monkeys, on the other hand, are a lower form of life that don't enjoy any of the Maya's protections. Normally, even considering a discussion like this would be utterly absurd. But if your objective is truly to prolong Miklan's life, then I'm willing to be a little absurd. Iskali, king of the Osalome, if you and your people can truly save our son, then I'll give you the Solar Sojourn, Chichen Itza, and proper human history ship. How does it sound? Humph, give them to us? You mean you want us to get rid of them? And of course, we will. Miklan doesn't need 2 capital cities. We'll let a few Danos live, but we'll destroy Chichen Itza. That's a relic of the Ka'an kingdom, the embodiment of the wisdom we lower life forms had to draw on just to survive. You Danos want for nothing, give everything, so you have no right to that. Fine, I'll make up a reason to send the warriors into the plains. The rest will be up to you. Take the chance to destroy the ramparts and reach the altar. But what about proper human history ship? Yeah, the proper human history ship. Can you carry it yourselves? That won't be necessary. We'll destroy it where it sits. If we're going up against proper human history, Talalak will join us. It seems the Master of Chaldea is absent right now. Too bad. I would have liked to obliterate her ship right in front of her.
So yeah, I'm sure you would have loved to do that, but nah. Sage's hideout. Ta-da! Stare.
Returning to Tepeo's hermitage was an excellent idea. Nobody will find us here, and we have an easy access to the surface whenever we require it. Even were Mictlan to collapse, we will be in no danger after we depart this lost boat. We do need to ensure that no future in which Ort destroys Earth doesn't come to pass. But if the time comes, he and I will do whatever it takes to stop it. Afterward, you can fuse with Ort at your leisure. For the moment, you need only remain here, heal your wounds, and wait to see how things unfold.
I don't need your advice, Rasputin. I was already planning to do that. I still haven't fully regained my memories, but I know what I am now. The only enemies in this lost belt who actually threaten me are Kukulkan, Ort, and...
Camazotz, I'm sure. He's beep that was born in this lost belt. I suggest letting Chaldea take care of him. Knowing Misaki, she will ultimately win against a god of death. Not without significant casualties, of course. Koyenskaya finally got a bad deal, it would seem.
You know, I didn't notice it before, but this whole place feels weirdly unpleasant. Something about it reminds me of the levels of the underworld. What was Tepeu studying here?
Oh right, I still haven't told you, have I? In the Magecraft world, there is something known as Mystic Eyes. Mystic Eyes let their bearers see the flow of many things, including magical energy, time, fortune. But one of the rarest kinds are the Mystic Eyes of Death perception.
Ah, cheeky, huh?
They are a rather extraordinary phenomenon, which allow their bearer to perceive death in other beings, and then cause it to occur, regardless of what form of life those beings may be. Weak though they are, there is one being in this lost belt who does possess such mystic eyes, Tepeu.
I see. Well, who cares? Mystics are wasted on Danos, no matter what kind they are. Eyes like that would be more of a burden than a blessing to a species incapable of mustering the will to fight. More importantly... Hold up, what's going on? Why am I getting these kinds of readings from the third stratum?
Have you sensed something, young miss? You seem far more disturbed than I would expect from the foreign god.
It's the Osalome. A whole bunch of them are making their way to the third stratum. I think they're planning to surround Chichen Itza.
I see. With Kukulkan off accompanying Misaki, Chichen Itza has been left largely defenseless. This must be the perfect opportunity for Tezcatlipoca. But we do owe Chichen Itza a debt for providing us with food and accommodations. That was back when you still had amnesia. Any battle between the Danos and the Osalome is no longer any of our concern. You are, as you should well understand now, the foreign god. So I urge you to save your strength for the upcoming Chronicle of Humanity, and refrain from any rash behavior.
No. Madam President, you know you want to help out. Oh, so cute. Tepeu did the narration for the trailer and he had Shiki Seiyu. That's adorable. Okay, that truly is perfect. Oh gosh. Section 15. This will be interesting. Look at how many parts there are. It'll be an experience. Yay for Shochi Yayodo. Woohoo! Section 15. Stare. Time to walk away. Walkie. I can't believe the sun's about to explode. Or the Mictlan's going to be destroyed regardless of what David or Ort do.
I'm so sorry. I kept that from you on purpose. Admittedly, in part because it has nothing to do with proper human history. But I also didn't want you to simply seeing us as a species doomed to imminent extinction.
You don't have to apologize to Tepeu. Well, you did let us interact with... What you did let us interact with you and other Danos much more normally than we would have if we've known your time was limited. And In fact, to be honest, I feel like you've got us proper human history folks beat hands down. You Danos really are both incredibly intelligent and ethical. I can't imagine another intelligent species that could be so calm knowing that their sun was about to explode. None of you have so much as raised your voices, to say nothing of rioting or looting. I don't like this. If they can't possibly save themselves, shouldn't they be spending their last days checking stuff out off their bucket list or something? Anyway, now that we know what David's up to, and how he plans to do it, there was no point in sticking around Midtland any longer. We need to hurry back to Chichen Itza and ask the King of Dinosaurs for help. Whether we capture David while he's still in Mexico City, or whether we set up a dragnet for him in the Third Underworld during his pilgrimage, we're going to need the Danos' help. Right, not to mention, we should be able to see Olga Marie again in Chichen Itza too. Whatever business she had that took her back to the first stratum is bound to be done by now.
Sure. I cannot help you save the Earth, I'm sorry. Mash, I don't think I'm afraid she's not. Mash! Mash! I'm sorry, Mash.
Kirilight, Misaki, do you read me? I know you're in the 5th stratum. Are you guys okay?
Oh yes, Kadok. The Midtland field is still fine. We're on our way back to Chichen Itza now. Is something wrong? I'm not sensing any hostiles in our vicinity.
Not there, here. A huge Ocelotl army is Chichen Itza surrounded. Somehow, they made it past the warrior Danos guarding the plains, and now they're infiltrating the city proper. It'll be an all-out war soon. Get back to the border ASAP. We can't hold out long on our own. What? Don't be ridiculous, you fools. You're not fighters. You're basically just porters who can lift a lot. You can't be serious about going out to defend the border. Wait, stop. The border's army will hold out for a while. You don't have to go out and fight. Wait for Misaki to get back. Go on, 7th. Stop them. You're the brother. They'll listen to... No, not you too.
Aw. Oh, the brothers are gonna help defend the border.
There you go. We can last maybe half a day. We need you guys back as fast as you can get here. Over and out.
Well,
Master, I know. Let's get moving. Right, full speed to Chichen Itza.
wee.
I don't like that sound.
Oh no. Well, hello. Look at all the carnage.
My day has been surprisingly well.
Like, it's overall an amazing day, minus OBS crashing, which is kind of disturbing. It's like, why is it such a good day?
You know, I shouldn't question that though. I should just accept it.
Shh. Even with the latest weaponry, it takes 30 of us to take down one Danos. I can't believe this. No matter, we have controlled the entrance now. Squads 4 through 8, go clear the southern area. Squads 9 through 17, focus on the warrior Danos returning from the plains. Kill every single one you see. Tezcatlipoca, our lord, requires as many hearts as we can bring him. Remember, we're doing this all for our son, and to make Mexico City our eternal home and capital. Nice work, Iskali. I came along because I care about you, but I guess you didn't need me watching, did you? Please, Tezcatlipoca, your presence is a tremendous boost to our warriors' morale. Their joy, their fear, the pain they suffer in death, it's all an offering to you and your greatness. We will kill them all, women, children, those who defy us, and those who don't, all of them. This is our holy Shochi Yaoyaro, our final flower war to eradicate the Danos. Ha! Did you say Shochi Yaoyaro? That takes me back to the good old Aztec days of capturing slaves. Who taught you that word, Tlaloc, if she did? If so, she did a damn fine job raising you. Or maybe, it just popped without you knowing. Or it just popped out without you knowing what it means, without you realizing what destiny it's given you. Lord Tezcatlipoca? Don't worry about that, just something I'm personally looking forward to. You just need to stick to your role. But let me kill the lizards on the main street. I was going to just keep being an arms dealer until everything was said and done. But seeing all these Osalome die has got my blood pumping. Consider this my payment for all their wasted lives. I'm going to show you all how a true Jaguar warrior, a true Ocelotta fights.
Summons literal Jaguar warrior. Okay, we rush back. Oh, fighting! Woohoo! This be fine. This be totes fine. Ah, never mind. Look at the city.
What the? Why did the Osalome all just suddenly drop dead? Did my hidden powers finally awaken?
I like this guy. Did my hidden powers finally awaken? That's a lovely thought, but I believe you would be better off leaving them hidden. We may only have briefly done business, but you're still valued clients, and NFF Services doesn't abandon its customers lightly. Now, I suggest you take this chance to escape from the city. I'll deal with the Osalome coming down the main street.
Oh, it's you! The immoral servant who's embezzled fully a third of the supplies we brought to repair the border! I appreciate you saving my life, but doesn't this go against your usual MO? Misaki once told us that you're a rabbit who'll die if she ever does something that's not solely for her benefit. So we should probably just let anything bad we see you doing slide. Are you going to be okay?
Oh my, she really does understand me. Now that I know that, I can abandon Chaldea whenever it becomes convenient for me. And you, of course.
Yikes, you're really scary. Anyway, we should be safe if we make it out of the city, right?
You should. And do what you can to make as many other uninjured Danos escape as possible.
Yeah, good point. Helping other Danos who can still be saved would be the logical thing to do. Thanks, friend of Chaldea, and be careful.
Amazing. Even after seeing so many of their own killed, they stay calm, and still don't forget to say thank you. What a sad state of affairs. If the Danos were actually willing to fight back, the Osalome would be no match for them. Apparently, even robbing them blind isn't enough to get them angry.
Oh! Don't let Danos escape. Kill, kill!
As for you people, this is a war for survival. I won't say which side is the right, but I can't help both. Unfortunately for you, I've decided to help the other side this time. Goodbye. Oh, and that's when we fight. I get it now. Oh, and we are using her legit. Oh my, oh my. This should be fine. It's totally fine. It's all good. All's fine in the world. Might as well just go all out. Oh, it wasn't enough. Oh well, you know, that's fine. That's just how it be at times, you know? Ta-da! Woohoo! Good job, Clan Chihuahua. Ouch. But that 200% gauge, I like that. You know what? That's fine. That's completely fine. I love it. And away we go. Bonk. A weird soft lock during this fight where Koyan's animations would randomly fail to complete? Strange.
Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, the tank. How does it feel getting attacked by your own tank? Well, it'll be an experience, of course. Oh no, target focus up. Amazingly terrifying. Ouch. I'll seriously murder you. Okay, I love that. Just a casual, I'll seriously murder you. Ta-da!
皆様、どうぞご覧ください。このたくましい方と重厚なボディ、お分かりになりますかね。あなたたちなど私の敵ではないことが。
Good job.
よろしくて。ぶっ飛びなさい。ごめんおそばせ。
Okay, yeah, she got this. Woohoo!
イノベーション始めます。
Wonderful, battle finish. And onward. My tanks never have had these features. The Osalome are making remarkable progress with their technology. All within expected parameters, though. Okay, 20 squads left, and I should be able to handle almost half of them myself. Mysterious figure. What's this about not helping both sides? Don't tell me you've actually retired, Beast. For people like us, the longer and bloodier the war, the better. I thought NFS Services was a charitable organization out to give people what they want. And that you were just a warmonger who provides people with as many weapons as they want. You're essentially a merchant of death, just like me. Isn't that right? Toch-Lee? You think devoting yourself to helping people makes you a good merchant? Forget it. That's just going to get you killed. Black Tezcatlipoca. This is a war between the Danos and the Osalome. If an animal like you insists on butting in, I'll just have to skin you and serve you up for dinner. Interesting armor he got there. I miss our friendly Jaguar warrior and the cute little Kigurumi. Intriguing. Oh. Oh man, imagine seeing this fight animated. Oh, the carnage. Walk-chan, please be safe. Oh man, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I've never felt like this before. My chest is tight, my breath is hot, my head is spinning. No matter how many Osalome I defeat, they just keep coming. No matter how many I kill, not one so much as flinches. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all this. It makes me sick how meaningless this all is. I won't die. I won't fall. I won't get tired. The Osalome's weapons can't even scratch me. This only ends one way. I will win and the Osalome will die. No matter how many Danos they kill, that won't ever change. That's why I'll never feel this way. I don't feel that way, but there's still something that I really don't like about all this. I've always been scared of the Osalome. It's not their bravery in challenging opponents they know they can't beat that scares me, or the tenacity that makes them throw their lives away in the hunt for more Danos. It's not that they keep bringing stronger weapons, or that there just seems to be no end to them. I was just scared of facing them. I was scared of them hating me, scared that I couldn't understand them. Scared of being made to wonder if they had something we lacked.
Where'd all the other warriors go? I can't defend the Danos of the city without help.
I shred the Osalome gathering around me. I hate the sensation. I've never liked the feeling of tearing flesh apart. I seem to be the only one who feels this way. The other Danos aren't cowards like I am. They're different species. We can never understand one another. The Danos sit alone at the apex of Mictlan. They see the Maya decide this a long time ago. We can't hear the Maya's voice anymore, though. I'm not even sure the priest can. Apparently, they said that we're stronger, smarter, and live longer than anyone else. It's been like that for all of our lives, and no one's ever complained about it. But maybe it's only because we didn't understand what a complete was.
Damn it, my focus is drifting. I gotta hurry.
Right, I was heading for the shrine. Hydrate, I did before stream, it's okay. I had a cup of tea. Right, I was heading for the shrine, where all the elderly Danos are taking shelter. Only the warrior Danos know anything about fighting, or no one else has any interest in fighting. They don't fight back when the Osalome attack them, not exactly. When they lash out with tail and claw, it's just instinct. That usually leaves the Osalome dead and the battle over. But as Danos near the end of their lives, their reflexes grow far too dull for them to do that. So they just stand there, letting themselves be attacked for minutes at a time, until they die without ever understanding why it is happening to them.
That's bad, real bad. Really bad.
I defeat more Osalome as I run to the shrine, but there are already a number of them gathered outside. I'm too late to save the Danos inside. I can already tell. I know what I'm doing now is meaningless. But my legs refuse to slow down. Even if I am too late, I have to see this through. Oh, I am rooting for you, Wakchan. And then... Madam President! Get out of here! Be gone, vile invaders! And don't bother voting for me! I saw a creature who has nothing in common with us, furious on our behalf.
Oh, thank you.
These little ones have only just been born. They know nothing of the world. They can't even open their eyes yet. You saved them from dying having known only pain and darkness. I see. Good for you, but don't thank me. I didn't come here to save them or anything. Besides, I hate lizards. I just hate anyone who would kill innocent bystanders even more. I just happened to be around and decided to help, purely on a whim. Won't ever happen again. Sure. Get away from the shrine, head into the jungle. I don't want to see any more screaming colors.
So... I'm sorry. Screw my doubts. I know there's no point in saying this now, but... my hopefully future wife is so cool!
Wakchan did not give up. Dang, Wakchan. I love that for him. Even after that horrible moment, he's still like, dang, my wife! Madam President for life! And now we continue. Okay, I want more notes with just Wakchan's point of view. They're fun. I mean, this is fun. There, I can see Chichen Itza. I can smell the gunpowder smoke all the way over here. The ramparts have all been destroyed. There are no Salome outside the walls anymore. They must all be inside the city already. I've got a fix of the hostels inside Chichen Itza. There are 1,080 Osalome. Their numbers are decreasing. The Danos must be fighting back. We need to prioritize protecting the border and making sure the King of Dinosaurs is safe. What's the call, Misaki? Oh, let's split up. You and Needle Chris handle the border. You and Needle Chris take the border. We'll take the city. Got it. Needle Chris and I are on our way to the border then. You, Mash, and Kukulkan make for the shrine. Take care of Misaki and Mash for us, Habitat. I know it'll be an urban battle, but you may have to use the Black Barrel. If you're certain doing so won't result in any civilian casualties, then use it if you have to. So basically, only use it on a real big baddie, yeah? Okay, got it. And hello. Preparing to enter the city. Please get ready for Battle Master. Okay, Mash, we got this. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, she's just so cute. I gotta put her there because she's cute. Man, imagine having more pretenders. I'm curious now, is my only pretender my lady? Oh no, I actually had some. Oops, I forgot. I forgot about Oberon Talalok and also little Ellie being one. I just keep on thinking of my love. But it's fine, let's just go for the power of... Actually, wait a second, let me stare real quick. No, yeah. But if it's that easy, then ooh. Pretender at least that amazing? That is very impressive in that case. And you know what? Just to cause extra damage. Whee! She can easily do it on her own, and then for you, my boy, you can fill up your gauge that way. And then the back is all just filler. The wee. Let me just fill her up. Ta-da! Stare. Wait a second. I know what I want to do. That. Yes. Yes. Okay, if there's no invincibility here, because oh my goodness, all the invincibility and evades have been bothering me. Ugh. Just purely ugh. Babe in pain. Big pain. Oh shoot. Hey Mash. Thank you, Mash. You're the greatest, Mash. And now, where was that one essence that I felt like putting on? Actually, no, I'll use that one. That one's fun. And all is well in the world, let's just go. Dino's enemies are either a rider or a berserker for the most part. Oh! Okay, I see. Oh yeah, definitely, there's no fear here. All is fine. You know what, let's do that. Why not? And I believe in them. But just in case. Good job, Morgan. GG easy. Yep, all is fine in the world. Ta-da! Bonk. I'm taking care of the Osaloma in the main road. Let's keep heading to the Elder Master. Well, damn. Guess he didn't need me around after all. He really fired up, Mash. Maybe we should send Kukulkan to the border too, and... Mash, get down.
Uh-oh. Oyanskaya?
Oh, so you came this way. I guess this means you care more about the people's lives in your ship, girl. Then I'll take what you value most. See, in my world, those who desire life most must offer their own.
It's... him. Tezcatlipoca. It be he. Well, well, well. The border's fine, I hope. Direct hit on our port side. Shields down another 5%. The servant coming after us means business. We're not going to last another 30 minutes against attacks like this. And after all the repairs work we did.
Enough whining. Analyze your attacks and shunt power to the barriers, where she's most likely to strike next. That should help conserve some of our energy overall.
Well, are you sure about that, Captain? If we divert power to the wrong spot, she'll tear all of our armor off in one hit.
If that happens, every Marine will have to run out to fix it. And you know what that means, right?
It means if we're wrong, we're gonna have to go out there to die. Okay, we'll analyze like our lives depend on it.
Good. Professor, how's the anti-divine spirit warhead coming along?
Almost there. Sion and I are working as fast as we can. We are coding it with a recreation of Quetzalcoatl's authority, taken from Chaldea's spirit origin graph. In Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatl killed Tlaloc once before. So it should pierce her spirit core no matter how tough she is.
Got it. Focus on finishing up. We'll focus on giving you an opportunity to use it. Kadok, I want to lure that servant to the border's starboard bow. Your specialty is anti-beast magecraft, right? Then you should know how to corner a difficult quarry. If you have any advice, now's the time.
I see. So you want to hit her with a torpedo, huh? And this right here is its firing arc. Okay, got it. Get the hangar open as quickly as you can. I'm gonna head outside and get Tlaloc's attention. Bwah! Are you insane? Did you not see the divine spirit wielding a whip made of freaking lightning? She'll burn you to a crisp the moment you step outside. Can you just taunt her over the speaker? Would if I could, but we're dealing with a god. She's not gonna care what mortals have to say. Besides, I've got a lightning ward. I should be able to take 1 or 2 hits. Still, I'll need a servant who can hold their own against Tlaloc to come with me. I know this is a lot to ask, but would you do it, Nemo?
Of course. As long as we're near the storm border, the strain won't be as bad as it was in Mexico City. Gordolph, I'm counting on you to give the order to fire. Lunaire, you got the controls to launch the warhead. If either of you mess up, you'll have me to answer to.
Aye aye, Captain.
Let's go, Kadok. I'm not about to let the bravery of the Danos who went out ahead of us go to waste. Until Da Vinci and the others get back. Wait. Marine, open a line. Da Vinci's calling us.
Hey guys, it's Da Vinci, the beautiful girl genius, and Pharaoh Nitocris. We just made it back. We're hiding in the shadows not far off, but we have eyes on Tlaloc and the border. Do you guys have a plan for how to handle her? If not, I can suggest one.
Heh, that won't be necessary. We have a plan to defeat Tlaloc. But we're going to need several servants to pull it off. Nitocris, technical advisor. In 1 minute, Nemo and Kadok will be heading out. I'd like you two to attack Tlaloc to help keep them safe. From there, I want you two, Nemo and Kadok, to team up and drive her into firing range. Remember, the border safety and my own hinges on this battle.
Ooh, rain.
They've put something on top of the armor. Cheeky bastards. I can't believe the materials themselves aren't tough enough to take a beating. This is the whole problem with modern engineering.
That's far enough, Tlaloc. Put that vulgar whip of yours away right now. It's pure insolence.
Did you just say my whip is vulgar? How? Are you really incapable of seeing the beauty of its construction, its graceful movement, its sensual, serpentine flexibility? Were you truly a queen? Be honest. You clearly have no artistic sensibilities whatsoever. Characters with whips are fun. That's why I got Jade inside of Star Rail. What was that? Chris only said that to get your attention, but I definitely can't bring that up now. Why are you here then? Did you come back just to die? This is the same as before, when you were nearly killed fighting to protect this big hunk of iron. Is this thing really so important to you? It looks like a heap of scrap metal to me. I'd take one of your country's giant pyramid graves over this trash any day of the week. I have to at least give Egypt the respect it deserves for those. Of course, mines had them as well. I said this before, but now I'm certain. You're proud of proper human history. Your heroic spirit of proper human history. You're meant to protect humanity, but you still chose to oppose Chaldea. What are you trying to say? That it's in heroic spirit's nature to protect humanity? That's right. On our way here, I saw the corpses of countless Danos who had been mercilessly slaughtered. They know nothing of war or battle. If all the Osalome wanted to do was claim Chichen Itza for themselves, the Danos would have just given it to you. You knew that, I'm sure, but you, heroic spirit of proper human history, still sullied your name by getting the Osalome killed so pointlessly. Talalok, you're not like Tezcatlipoca. You have no desire for wanton bloodshed. You know this war is meaningless. If you're only here because you're obeying Tezcatlipoca's orders, rest assured that we'll hold him accountable. There is no reason for you to protect this lost belt. No reason for you to fight for Mictlan. It's still not too late to join. It's still not too late. Join us now and... Shut up. You who drowned your own treacherous retainers are going to preach to me about the virtues of humanity? Please. That was... I asked what crypture about you, know. I was curious. You abandoned your entire nation because your brothers were killed. You're the queen who deceived and killed those who violated your laws and governed your country. You're a weakling who took your own life because you couldn't live with the weight of your own sins. Not that it matters. You and I are a lot alike. We both care more about our personal interests than we do humanity or order. Mexico City may be a fantastical place built in a lost belt, but people are living their lives there. As a species, the Osalome may be hopelessly barbaric, short-sighted, and immature. But they live in my city, so they are my people. And it is in a god's nature to shed blood for other people. That's why I'm going to kill all of you, threatening to take this lost belt away, and why I'm going to destroy this eye-service ship. I was told to leave the ship intact for insurance, but there's no point keeping this useless pile of garbage around. Ugh, I can't stand brother. Tezcatlipoca's idea of fairness. Way to go, Chris. Delilah's completely focused on us now. Don't worry about defeating her. We just have to hold out until the board is ready. You shed blood for your people? I like how Da Vinci's like, oh my goodness, this is working so well, but in actuality, they are having a conversation. A legit one. And I'll just use my own, why not? What's the worst that'll happen? All will totally be fine in the world. Toad's fine. Actually, wait, that way. I know I just gotta wait, but let's just cause the mischief. Ta-da! This'll be good. Fatal battle.
敵へ発見だ。総員、持ち場につけ。
Dang, look at the anti-beast magecraft. Oh, Nemo, you're so cute. technically don't have to do this, so... Or use those, but eh.
よし強い味方だねカモメの歌を聴きたいか
Wee!
そうそう一緒だちょっと待ってああとても楽しかったと思う黄金律にも種類があるのさ
Okay, I was actually hoping it would be she able to fill her own gauge, but oops, my bad.
ホルスよ
But ta-da! You know, it's fine. It's totally fine.
ファラオの理想をここに
Actually, no, I'm gonna do that.
そのアングルバッチ
Wee! I don't know if I trust your skills, so let me just do that.
アヌビス見えてる飛び乗せて私の鏡
And then next turn, all noble phantasms.
屍の鏡暗黒の鏡飛び入れてみる恐怖をここに
I miss Pepe's buffs. Out of all the cryptors, Pepe.
守らなければいいいい判断する滅びの夜
Hey, so far so good. Wee!
トラロックホルスよ
Okay, inhonorable phantasms. What do you do again?
特別
Okay, let's go this way.
本気を見せるに
Woohoo!
暗黒の鏡飛び入れてみる恐怖をここに暗風ネブタジゼル私は
Ta-da!
なければ
Tadok's lineage is only suited for beasts and wild animals. Ah. And that line of mage craft is becoming all but entirely obsolete. Ooh.
よし風速駆除グレートラブ私は守らなければどんな嵐であろうとも
Oh yeah, which section is the evil fight?
これを守らなければ私たちの課題なのさ
Out of curiosity.
ミヤジョまた会おう諸君
Because at the very least, no, I'll get there tomorrow. Ouch.
エスコルピオ反乱
Holy cow, she really does not like Needle Chris here. Just oof. Sheesh.
それが良いでしょ許します
End of section 17. Okay.
天罰天罰たくさん出ませ
Bonk.
判断す
Oh no.
る仰ぎなさい
Oh, what a hater.
行きますトラロック
And of course, she just ignores Captain. Captain's just cute like that.
分かってる任せて
Oh, Captain.
いいせーのエスコルピ
Okay, never mind.
オ仰ぎ
Because
な
I
さい
said that she goes after Captain.
判断する再現を作ります
No fear. Yeah, no fear at all. This is all good.
そう君たちはあらゆる困難を乗り越える私はその勝者を今示そう
Luckily, no matter how long it takes for the stuff,
さあ行けるとこまで行って
I checked if I have class tomorrow. And I don't, but I gotta do some laundry.
行くよ
But before Fate Grand Ori tomorrow, I just gotta at least throw stuff in the washing machine. And then afterwards, I'm just good. I'm chill.
トラロック
Okay, and just in case, you know, Da Vinci's the chosen one.
ベルト聞こえてる
And away we go.
分かっ見えてる
This be fine.
ポリトンエンジンスタート超人よろしい計算完了ほら関連設備ロックグリーンはいいかしら行くぞグレートラブ守らなければ
I hope Captain spooks me someday. I love his animations, they're adorable.
マリー
Battle finish. Good distraction. Hello, hello, and good night. I just do not understand. What is it with you people? This is exactly how things went before. And here I was expecting some new weapon or something really shocking after all that big talk.
Oh, we've got something for you. Forget shocking. This is going to blow you away in every possible sense. Commander, she's in position. Now's our chance. Right, we're all locked and loaded. Fired well. Yeah, fired well, Minair. Don't you mean fired well, Commander?
Huh? It opens?
Direct hit. Nice. Knocked her all the way into the jungle.
Command room, status of the enemy servant. Is her spirit core intact? How much damage did we do to her spirit origin? That was a direct hit from a custom-modified anti-divine Spiritron warhead, which can even be used in void space. Even if she does still have her spirit core, she'll definitely be incapacitated. If we're lucky, we might even be able to take her prison. Captain, you and Da Vinci have no idea what you're talking about. She's fine. Repeat, target is still active. She's already getting back up, and her spirit origin readings are really, really weird. Sad cry. What is this? How many spirit origins does she have layered over her core anyway? Okay, that one hurts. So that's a warhead, huh? Nice trick. I had to give you that one. What the hell? Not only is she not fatally wounded, she actually has more magical energy now.
So not even an anti-divine spirit warhead works on her. What the hell kind of defenses is she packing? And just how freaking strong is Kukulkan if she could one-shot that?
No, it's not it. Talalak isn't a divine spirit. But they live in my city, so they are my people. And it is in a god's nature to shed blood for their people. That's not right. Gods do not shed blood for humanity. She's something else. Something that, in some cases, may even be more powerful than a divine spirit. If we don't find a way to stop her, she's going to destroy the border. We don't have any time to spare. But there's still a way we can fight back. The four servants Trimagestus II chose all have ties to the underworld. They're all able to make the underworlds in this subterranean world real. That same choice is open to me. Ishkik taught me the ritual to become an underworld guardian. It would be a terrible sin, but if I went through alteration, I could turn this around. Da Vinci, Nemo, Kadok, get back inside the border. I'll deal with her. Even if this brings my role here to an end, I'll still... Ki-i-ah? Whatever Ki-ah is. What? So insolent. I know that voice. You? Why'd you come after me? Let go of me, you filthy thing. Don't take my path with your muddy... Ah! Well... Oh, goodbye, Talalak. It would be fun seeing this last one animated. Steer. Talalak's signal has vanished. It looks like she was shredded to pieces. Berserker sounds. Totally.
Holy shit, the thing killed Tlaloc, or did it just help her get away? Whatever just happened, I have no idea what that monster is, but I think I'd rather have taken our chances with Tlaloc.
It couldn't be more obvious what the thing is. What's the meaning of this, Kamazots? Was rescuing us another one of your malicious pranks?
Huh? Me? Rescue you? You're not an idiot, so don't talk like one. It's confusing. What possible reason could I, the ruler of the underworld, have to rescue people? You know what? Take some time to think it over. I'll wait. You have to know there's something else going on here. I'm sure you can think of any number of reasons for what I did.
I love his expression. She's just like, why are you being dummies? That's true. Then did you really come here to rescue us? Not because it was a good opportunity to go after Tlaloc or something like that?
Not even close. Not even the same... Shook the shrine. I just dropped something back where it belonged. She was about to reveal her true identity. If she had, you would have all ended up as sacrifices on her altars. I don't want that. It'd be a waste of good human and heroic spirit blood. After all we've been through, are you just going to throw everything away?
After all we've been through...
You're practically my old friends now. You're the most special guest I've had in ages.
Aw, he likes us. Kind of. Maybe. I can't tell, honestly.
So if you're going to die, it might as well be by my hands. That's my reason. Pretty clever, isn't it? Haha. Yes, I like the plan. In fact, I love it. Soon, it'll be underworld pilgrimage time. Soon, the way to the 8th stratum will open. So come on down to the very bottom of Miklan. Come on down to the to the bosom of the withered space tree. I'll welcome you all in the 4th underworld, or my name is in Kamazots.
I love that. No one's allowed to defeat you except me. What a way of showing his affection. Oh, ruler. Okay. Dear. Is that... This is Telepoka from Mexico City? But it's Spirit Origin. It's different, but it's still a Tezcatlipoca. Another Tezcatlipoca. I think there are probably multiple Tezcatlipocas out there. Oh, you're right, Master. In Aztec mythology's creation myth, there are 4 Tezcatlipocas, one for each of the cardinal directions. They're distinguished by color: red, blue, black, and white. The first to be born, Red Tezcatlipoca, is a god of death, rebirth, and grain. The second, Black Tezcatlipoca, is a god of war and night who represents a different sun. That's the Tezcatlipoca we know. He's a god of darkness who demands sacrifice. So then, this Tezcatlipoca must be...
Yeah, you're on the right track. I go where my whims take me, and each time I change my principles and my alignment. I'll never be white, though. They would make me Quetzalcoatl. I'll have to kill her myself one of these days. Can't have her going around telling people we're the same being.
Forget Quetzalcoatl. Where's Kukulkan? I didn't even see her leave. Did she run away on us after all that talk about wanting to punch Tezcatlipoca in the face? All the talk about wanting to punch him in the face. Kukulkan's not here? Oh damn, she's not. When did that happen?
Of course she's not here. This battle is between Miklan's tribes. She's not going to interfere with that. The battle in Mexico City was between you and me, Miklan outsiders. That's why she stepped in. She also helped you in the underworld to ensure outsiders like yourselves be safe. Miklan, no. The Maya would be deeply ashamed if they allowed guests to get hurt after all. That's just what she's like. Much crueler, more cold-blooded, and far more inhuman than me. Think about it. Has the sun ever once lent a hand in any of proper human history's wars? Has it ever sided with a given tribe even once? No, right? It's the same here in Miklan. She's a mechanism that just exists to watch over Miklan's fate. Her only job is to bestow blessings upon the survivors. Me? I'm nobody's enemy. I'm just the god of those trying to survive, and a trial in my own right. But when it's all said and done, that woman will be your enemy, an enemy of proper human history. You knew that though, didn't you? You've always known she wasn't human.
But, are you sure you can trust me like that? I mean, I'm the god of a lost belt, and you're a human, and one from proper human history at that. Wouldn't it be way more likely that I'm just pretending to be kind to you to get an opportunity to kill you? That can't be right, that's not.
Whatever. You humans can believe in whatever god you like. It's one of the most entertaining things about you. But now that you let your Calavera go, I don't have any more reason to give you a pass. Your trial's over, mage. Beating Black Test Catlipoca on the battlefield means you die here and now.
The magical energy emanating from the enemy Divine Spirit. Divine Spirit's right leg is increasing rapidly. Master, please summon the most powerful servant you can. I like how it's specifically in the right leg. Oh no, he's getting ready for a rider kick. But no, it's fine. It's totally fine. All is fine in the world. We be chill here. And if it's just him, he's not gonna be that scary, I think. Probably. Interesting. And Summer Aris is already there. Right to left. And hello. Intriguing how it's gonna be that way. And I know who I want to bring. Yep. Do. Okay. For that side anyways, and then I just change these in the back. Steer. You know, I want to give you that. Actually, no, I'll give that to her, yeah. Actually, no, I'll give her this. I want to be able to at least fire off something, that's why. And, you know... honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. You know, there's other Ignore Invincible, but probably not with the thingy, the MP gain. But you know what's okay? Was it on this side? No. Defense? No. Over here? Ignore Invincible? Yes. Actually, let me just get rid of this one. Like, oh, the decisions. Lovey-dovey. You know, that one's fine. That one's cute. I like it enough. For her anyways. But I believe in this front row. Front row should be fine. Or I can just give her the chance to shine. I could just do that. She can be the chosen one this time. And then I kind of doubt I'm gonna get to the other ones. We'll see how painful this fight is, and if I regret it, oops.
but I have lots of stones. I don't gotta be stingy at all. So, Tez.
おごるな、騙すな。見えすいている。
I like his tail.
熱くなりす
Wait, what? Terror? Terror? How freaking dare you? Oh, I hate terror.
さて、カウンティングオーバー。
Terror is annoying as heck. Just ew. We don't like terror here. Well, she doesn't need that, but whatever. Ew, terror.
楽園の端によう
Terror, terror, terror.
星の宇宙物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
His invincibility is 3 hits for 1 turn. Ew! And constantly activating. Just ew! Okay, that was actually pretty nice. Oh, and the terror. Ew, terror.
力はためておく。
Like, dude, can you just like not with the terror? And of course. Oh no! Oh, I hate that. I hate that with a burning passion.
熱くなりすぎた。
An extremely burning passion. It's ew.
望まれるやります。
Well,
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもね。
he probably loves the
あ
pain.
なたは星を
That's why he's just like, woo!
アラウンドやっ
Terror.
風が出てきたな。山の心臓、煙るかかった。天と地を所有する者。
Oh, I don't like that at all then.
ここに死する。
もうやだ。
シェカト。
Sir, can you step with the terror, please?
力はためておく。
Man, it had to be Merlin. My boy.
海が呼んでるね。エトセトラ
Whatever,
エトセト
it's
ラ
fine.
任せて。
At least I should maybe be able to break him.
少なびこなより借り受けし早手船。やちほこ掲げ吉原は雨の鏡の船。はあ。これで。
Okay. Terror. Terror. There, you're too stunning. Wait, what? Oh, Madam President! That was supposed to be a third ascension. It was deemed too big. Well, it's your lucky day, Misaki. I just happened to be out for a little float walk nearby and stumbled across you fighting this guy. Ah, yes, a little float walk nearby. You, Olga Marie. Gotcha. Man, this is the second time you saved us. You, Olga Marie, Madam President.
You again. First in Mexico City, now this. What the hell are you thinking?
Revenge, obviously. I don't remember how you did it, but you killed me once before. So of course I'm gonna give you a plasma shower whenever I see you. It's the best, it's the least you deserve for killing me. And, that's the only reason. Yep, nothing else matters.
Director Olga Marie.
I thought there was something funny about this. I just want to make sure, but you do understand you're Chaldea's enemy, right? Saving these humans will get you nothing. Besides, you're the one who bleached proper human history in the first place. How completely insane do you have to be to help the surviving members of a species you wiped out? Honestly, that's creepy even by my standards.
I like that. Shut up. I won't stand for your slander. First of all, I have amnesia. I don't know anything about myself besides my name and objective.
Bullshit, you must have remembered back when you saw my face in Mexico City. Along with your real name, your powers, your position, and the fact that Chaldea is your biggest enemy.
Okay, that might be true, but it might also be, some kind of mistake. Wow, that's the last battle for a bit. Sheesh.
A mistake? Once you declare yourself a god, you don't get to lie to yourself. Ugh, I've never been so angry. I can't even stand the thought of wearing my warrior's mask right now. And you two, you know better. You knew who she was and you didn't say a damn thing. You just strung her along, lied to her so you could use her for your own ends. Or did you actually believe you were being kind to her somehow?
Tez, can you just, like, not air all of our dirty laundry, please? You knew? You knew I was a foreign god all along? Surprise! Well,
Sure, you can build a great trusting relationship with an amnesiac enemy, long as you keep the truth from them. But it won't last forever, it can't. And the more trust you build, the harder it all comes crashing down. If you never build anything from the start, then there's nothing to come crashing down. It's the same with civilization. The more it prospers, the more daunting it becomes to clean up after it.
well... Is that a siren? It's coming from the altar.
The sun's orbit has changed. It means Iskali killed the king.
Well,
The Shochi Chayayado is over. All that's left now is to wake up Ort. I look forward to seeing whether you or David gets to it first.
he's gone. We survived for now, but he's gone. I've lost Tizcatlipoca's signal, and Yoga Marie's. Senpai, are we done? Can we come back from this? Yeah, we should be able to come back from this. I love that nickname, Tezzy Boy. Tezzy Boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That was fast. I'm impressed you made this far. How'd you get past the soldiers defending the plains? Did you guess them or something? Solid idea. Danos can repel physical attacks with their biowaves, so targeting their lungs is a smart approach. Gas is a very effective way to kill Danos. If you want proof, look no further than their inability to get past the toxic gas in the 8th stratum. But I would never use a weapon like that. It pollutes the jungle and tarnishes our soldiers' pride. That's the kind of ugliness you get from proper human history. No, the Osaloma prefer to fight themselves, with iron and lead. Really now, guns pollute the jungle too. The napalm you use certainly isn't doing it any favors either. Enough of this. Where's the king of Chichen Itza? Lead us to the king of dinosaurs and we'll spare your life. Right, of course you think that. I look just like a human of proper human history. It's no wonder you couldn't tell at a glance. All that aside, he really doesn't trust you, does he, Iskali?
Or did he say that this was one of those "you'll know it when you see it" things? You're just a horrible judge of character, aren't you? I guess Black Tezcatlipoca just put too much stock in you. What's so funny? How dare you say I'm not a good judge of character. You still don't get it. It's me. I'm the king of dinosaurs. But we're on the subject. Let me give you my name. It's Tezcatlipoca. Blue Tezcatlipoca. The very same god as the one who made you from the flesh of the gods. Corn. Huh? Corn. Tiz. Uh-huh. What the hell do you think you're all doing? Get off your knees. Pick up your guns. This is enemy territory. I have him not. Pathetic. The Osalome figured it out much faster than you. This is why he doesn't trust you, brat. This is the price you pay for focusing too much on your intellect. Some Jaguar warrior you are with a nose that's useless. Or should I call you by your other name? The name you're born with. The one only you and Tezcatlipoca know. This can't be right. Are you actually Tezcatlipoca? No, that's impossible. Why would a god help the Danos? You kidding me? Don't blow a gasket at me just because you were a poor student.
They're just messing with him at this point.
We're the god of war worshipped by all warriors and all tribes. You think there's a chance we'd only have one side? Ha! We're giving the Osalome, the Danos, proper human history and this lost belt a fair shot. Then they take the shot we've given them and use it to try to kill their enemies. That's how Tezcatlipoca does things. You spent all that time with Black and still never got that, huh? Just, wow. He's the worst of all of us, you know. I mean, what kind of god says, if you're going to war, just give everyone the same weapons, parents, children, lovers, and everyone. And acts like that, like it's the coolest shit ever. I swear that God's got both too much and not nearly enough heart.
I like how they all cringe at that one. They're just like, ugh, my brother, myself, ew.
Anyway, you're a specially chosen pet project, right? The 1 year Tezcatlipoca. In proper human history, the Aztecs would choose a young man to embody Tezcatlipoca as a component of their worship. This exceptionally wise, brave, and handsome young man would be given a divine proclamation to become a vessel for Tezcatlipoca.
I love that. He must be wise, of course, brave, of course, and handsome.
For 1 full year, the man would be made to grow stronger and more beautiful than anyone.
Stronger and beautiful, dang!
While also being treated to banquets and entertainment that even kings and nobles could only dream of. If he did this for a full year, he would be accepted as a vessel and considered the incarnation of Tezcatlipoca. That's right, and the finishing touch is the Xochiyaoyatl, the War of Flowers where I kill the Danos king. Once I do that, I'll be the same as Tezcatlipoca himself. That's why he was kind enough to come along for this battle and lend me support. And what did Lalak say about all this? She give you her blessing? Here, I'll give you divine proclamation. I'm not even gonna ask which of those two gods you believe in. I'm not gonna try to change your mind either. I'm just gonna say what should be blindingly obvious. Trust the words of the god you believe in, especially if your two gods are each saying something different. Shut up. Tezcatlipoca ordered me to kill the king of dinosaurs. The world of God is absolute. I can't refuse him. But I also can't kill a god. That would be an unforgivable sin. So why would Tezcatlipoca order me to do this? It doesn't make sense. He's testing you, not as part of the Tezcatlipoca trial, but to see whether you got what it takes to be a vessel. Can you kill a god, an entire world, in pursuit of your goal? That's the important question here. I'm not gonna fight this either way. It's your choice. If you decide to kill Tezcatlipoca, you'll have my forgiveness. Now come on, time's a wasting. You should hurry up before Chaldea gets here. Go on, let's see the fruits of
your year of training. Very well then. Let me ask you this, Tezcatlipoca. Which side are you on? You mean as far as the whole Danos and Osaloma thing? No, I mean, are you a god of proper human history or this lost belt? If you're a god of proper human history, you're my enemy and I'll kill you. If you're a god of this lost belt, you're my ally and I'll spare you. Yes, that works. That lets me obey Tezcatlipoca's orders and still kill another Tezcatlipoca. So it's okay for me to shoot you. Now answer me, Blue Tezcatlipoca. Not that I even need to hear you say it. Since you're aiding Chaldea, you must be a god of proper human history.
This conversation.
What did you say? How dare you? I'm a god of this lost belt, the Tezcatlipoca who's on this lost belt's side. You think I'd even give those proper human history idiots time of day? No, don't you dare turn away from the truth, Iskali. Your god is the one on proper human history's side. Why else would he bring in guns of all things? Why else would he build freaking Mexico City? Listen, Black Tezcatlipoca never had any intention of protecting Mictlan, not for one damn second.
Kelly's like, wait, what? Am I on the bad guy side all along? Huh? Am I actually part of the big bad? Oops. He's like, I don't like hearing this. These are bad words. Don't mind break me.
This is right. It has to be right. The King of Dinosaurs is dead. As soon as we've collected the Solar Sojourn, sound our victory siren and have the warriors withdraw. And don't you dare tell anyone else what you've heard. On second thought, never mind. I don't have to silence you. None of you can understand human speech anyway.
Whoops. Ta-da! And now we're the end of this section. Woohoo! Seven Lost Belt Field Report, Day XX. The Osaloma's attack on Chichen Itza lasted less than a day. They retreated to Mexico City the moment their siren sounded. When we got to the altar, all we saw was a bloody throne and the empty place where the Solar Sojourn used to be. With the Solar Sojourn stolen, the sun's resting place became Mexico City. Leaving Chichen Itza, mired in a sunless night, which has so far lasted 20 hours. The Osaloma may have won this battle, but they suffered tremendous losses. It took 30 of their soldiers to kill even one Danos. Of the 20 squads, each comprised of 100 elite soldiers, bringing their total number to 2,000. Only 16 Osalomas survived long enough to retreat. Oh. We also found out what species they were when we went to bury their bodies. We get to kind of see the aftermath. They're apes, medium-sized primates with a number of human characteristics. The newest, weakest species born in Mictlan, without any of Maya's protection. Given their origins and abilities, the Danos had previously grouped them in the same category as insects. We believe Tezcatlipoca gave them knowledge, weapons, and their jaguar masks to raise them into a new prime species. 62 Danos survived the attack. One of them was Priest Fukub. Of course.
That's right. I led the Osaloma into our city walls, all while you were cowering before the King of Dinosaurs. Did Kukulkan protect us? No. Could the King of Dinosaurs, with his feeble body, offer us any protection? No. Neither had any business attempting to guide Mictlan, or any of you for that matter. Look at all those dead apes. Do you lot know why they went this far? Do you know what they were fighting for? Their goal is to prolong our world's life. They challenged us for supremacy so that they could give the sun new vitality. Up until now, we've only treated these creatures as lower life forms. We never even We've never seen them as genuine rivals. But they're the ones trying to save Miklan from its filth, its fifth destruction. They're the ones fighting to stop proper human history from putting us away. I did nothing wrong. There's no room in Miklan for either a spineless king or a cowardly Dinos.
Priest Fuku was charged with treason and thrown in prison. But even knowing the extent of his crimes, the Dinos bore him no hate. I think I've seen like maybe one... Not like the Planet of the Apes, I think like the origin story one? Something like that. But not the actual one. Or I'm not even sure if it's the origin story or something completely different.
I had no idea Priest Fuku was so dissatisfied with things. I wonder what could have happened to make him help the Osalome, even knowing how dangerous they are. The very act of flying across Miklan skies was always disrespectful to the sun. No wonder he lost his mind.
Okay, yeah, that must be it then. The prequel. Or only one of them, though. Not the other ones with that one human girl, I think? I was debating watching the other ones too, but I'm like, eh.
What a shame. There's just no understanding pterosaurs. I still can't believe the Osalome were actually animals all this time. I thought they were from proper human history, but it turns out they're from Miklan. I knew them before they became Osalome. They were just dumb animals. In fact, they could only survive in groups. It's incredible how much they developed in such a short time, even with Tezcatlipoca's help. They have survival instincts we don't have, and a purpose we lack. I know our strategy for survival is right, but I guess that also means we can't understand how they think.
That's right. In spite of their intellect, their whole species has remained unchanged for 66 million years. In most mythologies, the sun was worshipped because it was well beyond people's understanding. Intelligent creatures see meaning in everything. Intelligence is the ability to try to draw closer to great things. Unintelligent creatures lack that ability, and can therefore only evolve to adapt to their environment. But intelligent creatures will always seek a different path than adaptive evolution. Dinos were never subject to that law of nature. Intelligent as they are, their incredible empathy meant they never saw themselves as anything special. They had no real use for innovation, admiration, stories, or even producing culture to aid their survival. They are merely intelligent beings who have lived happy lives in the ideal environments Maya provided for them. A documentary called The Making of the Rise of the Planet of the Apes? But why? And now, the destruction of that very environment is at hand. I finally understand why Maya didn't build their paradise on the surface. They intended to disappear with the sun. Their intent was always to end this lost belt's underground world without anyone ever knowing. However perfect their civilization might be, this lost belt could never be a threat or a rival to humankind. It's a prudent hypothetical and nothing more. One path life might have taken. I just want to believe that remembering their end will be a sufficient parting gift as we go our separate ways. Gran Cavallo Log. Stare. Green. The Dinos are showing signs of altered thought patterns. It appears to be degradation, but it has nothing to do with extinction. The Tree of Emptiness on the 9th stratum has resumed activity. This has resulted in a decline in the cosmic ray leakage produced by the tree's bark regrowth. Preserving the Tree of Emptiness is a top priority. We forbid anyone from entering the 9th stratum. I see. So the consensus I heard in Midstland wasn't just me imagining things. I guess it means I'm supposed to kill all the visitors in proper human history. No questions asked. I'd hoped I was just mistaken, since the Maya's direction almost never changes. Oh well, guess I'll just go kill them then. I'm a god, so it's not as if I had anything like compassion or mercy anyway. It'll be just like squashing bugs.
No, I don't want to fight you. Cuckoo, no.
Oh, so it's a great documentary. Ayy. Epilogue. Epilogue? We're not done yet. I love that last name, Circus. I am entertained. Everyone's at a loss for words. Listen, what happened to the city is heartbreaking, but we're still in the middle of a crucial operation. Cool as it sounds, the fact is, we just don't have time to mourn the dead right now. Isn't that right, Commander Gordolf? Would you mind going over our current situation and outlining our next steps?
Right, good point. We can grieve our losses once the operation is over. The Osoloma's attacks have left Chichen Itza in shambles. The King of Dinosaurs is dead. The Solar Sojourn, which controls the position of the sun, has been taken to Mexico City. "60-ish Danos survived. The Osolome were almost completely wiped out before the last survivors retreated.
Oh, okay, not Circus.
In regards to the Osolome, we now know that they are neither humans from this Lost Belt, nor soldiers from proper human history Tezcatlipoca trained. They're the apes native to Mictlan, a species of primate extremely similar to humans. So the war between the Osolome and the Danos was not a proxy war between proper human history and this Lost Belt. Rather, it was a competition between two species trying to survive within the confines of Mictlan. Vicious though the Osolome may be, they're not directly opposed to human history. Well, I suppose Iskale is an exception there. He clearly has it out for us. Still.
I think Iskale's probably ...
But never mind that, murder's still out for now. Here's the real problem we face. We too have suffered many losses as a result of this battle. Koenska thought that she would show off by heading out to defend Chichen Itza alone, then found herself completely outmatched in a fight against Tezcatlipoca. Luckily, Misaki rescued her and brought her to the ICU, where she's currently licking her wounds.
I think at this point, I should remind you that I'm supplying my own magical energy. If I had a master to help with that, things would have gone very differently.
Heh, if she says so. Granted, there's no one in Chaldea foolish enough to provide such a dangerous servant with magical energy.
Sure, looks at my Koyanskayas. Yeah, there's no one foolish enough for that kind of thing.
I trust you all agree. Good.
Sure.
Moving on, the Deinonychus who went out to defend the border from the Osolome are missing. However, 7th did give me a message for Misaki and Kirilite before he left. Don't worry about us. We'll turn things around in overtime. That is all. ...
They're fine. They're totally fine.
As for you, Ogamarie, who reappeared during Misaki's battle with Tezcatlipoca, she's regained her memories and left Chichen Itza. We've been worried about this happening, and unfortunately, it seems the time has come. She may have been helpful so far, but I doubt we'll be able to count on that going forward. Up till now, our enemies have been David and Tezcatlipoca.
I still love how Gordolf never got rid of that lipstick. He's just obsessed with it. I don't blame him.
However, the foreign guy remains the greatest threat to successfully carrying out our grand order. Is that clear?
But But she was still the same Ogamarie we knew. I know her memories have returned, but if we can just talk to her.
Get it through your head. Regardless of how closely she resembles the Ogamarie you knew, it does not matter. Hell, she might even be Ogamarie and Numasphere, but that doesn't change the fact that she's a foreign god. Did you fail to notice that her spirit origin is on the scale of a star? Monster doesn't even begin to cover it. You understand that in a single second, the sun puts out more energy than the entirety of humanity has used in all of its history, right? We can't risk her blowing up on us. She's too dangerous. Damn it. Can you two worry about yourselves for a change?
No.
That goes for you too, Kadok. I want you to keep a close eye on Misaki and Kirilight.
Are you gonna have to babysit us, Kadok? I'm gonna drive you crazy, Kadok. Gordy's right. At this point, we have to treat you Ogamarie as an enemy. Unfortunately, she's not the only dangerous entity we need to worry about right now. Kukulkan is the representative of the extraterrestrials that made this last bout, the archetype of Miklan. Remember what Tezcatlipoca said she'd eventually turn on us? I think he's right. So far, we haven't demonstrated any hostility towards Miklan or its people, nor made any attempt to attack. But they won't remain true. We need to cut down the tree of emptiness. At the same time, the Cryptor is trying to destroy Earth by waking up Ort. As far as Miklan is concerned, that makes us both enemies. So from Kukulkan's perspective, anything not originally from Miklan is an enemy. That is almost certainly part of why she attacked the storm border on the surface. She did ally with us for a time thanks to Misaki having reached an understanding with the Danos. But now that there is no more need to keep the Danos safe, she will almost certainly try to eliminate us on behalf of Miklan's collective will. Yeah, if I were on the side of Miklan, I'd want to kill David and Tezcatlipoca first, then us. Still, I wonder, is Kukulkan really the agent of the Maya? Some of what she's done lines up with her intentions, but it seems to me like she's also gone her own way at times.
I see. Then we'd better start thinking of Kukulkan as an enemy from here on.
And if anything, Kadok probably hates me even more because Tears in my Anastasias and my Chaldea.
It's not all bad though. If we play our cards right, we can pit our enemies against each other and swoop in to claim the spoils in the aftermath. At any rate, that's the long and short of our current situation. Now that we understand the situation, it's time to plan our next steps. Misaki, Mash, Kadok, I want you to get some rest over the next 2 hours. Go outside and get some fresh air, take a nap, whatever you feel like.
Ooh, 2-hour window break, yay.
We'll meet back here in 2 hours' time. Do not be late.
Yay for chilling. I should have known it would still be dark out. It would have been evening in Chichen Itza about now.
Guess you two aren't the only ones who want to go outside. You two gonna do anything in particular?
I want to check in on the Danos. I'm hoping we can find some Danos we know. Buddies.
Oh, hey! Are you all done with your talk?
Wok-chan! Oh my goodness, hi Wok-chan! How you doing? Wok-chan, you're okay? I don't suppose you know where the Dino brothers and Tepeyu are, do you?
I haven't seen the Dano bros, but Tepeyu said he was going back to his house for a while. The other Dinos are all gathered in the Shokta Shrine. Maybe you'll find the Dano bros there.
Oh yeah, thanks Wok-chan. Thank you. Come on, Mash, let's head to the shrine. Thanks, Wok-chan.
You idiot! Don't you realize they've gotta be morning? Hey, wait up, damn it! Outsiders like us shouldn't... Shit, there they go. Well, guess I'll just have to go take my lumps with them. Hold up, bro, you're coming with me. There's something I want to ask you. Where'd Olga go? In fact, what exactly is she to you guys anyway? I asked to pay you, but he wouldn't give me any details. Is it something I'm not supposed to know? Alright, I'll tell you.
I like how Kadok's done with Walk-chan now. He's like, fine, you know what? Let's do this.
Consider it thanks for protecting the border while we were being held captive in Mexico City. This would be a good chance to reevaluate things. Walk-chan, see, the woman you've fallen for is actually...
How dare you fade to another scene? How freaking dare you? Oi.
I don't see the Deinonychus brothers anywhere. All of Chichen Itza's remaining Deinos are gathered here, and it looks like they're discussing something. Oh, hello Misaki, hello Mash. Have you come to tell us more stories of proper human history? This is wonderful. Now please, come to the center. I do hope you'll finally tell us about Latin America this time. I'm sorry, I don't think I could do a good job out of it right now. Why aren't any of you mad at us?
I'm sorry.
I see, well it's understandable. Conveying events with words alone is difficult.
Even a small mistake in expression or description can prevent the listener from getting the full picture.
May I ask what you're all going to do now? You know that your sun's going to explode soon, right? And if that wasn't enough, your friends and family have been killed, and your city has been destroyed. We may not be responsible for the sun, but the rest is all because of the knowledge from David. No, from proper human history. You have every right to blame us for this tragedy, and yet...
Hey, what do you think you're doing making Mash cry? Chitam, knock it off! What, did you show her that crazy math formula you were talking about earlier or something?
I like how that's what they're thinking. Oh, these guys. Dang.
No, it's nothing like that. Gosh, what? Now what do we do? We didn't mean to make either of you sad, but I guess we did. Your brainwaves tell me you're both feeling guilty.
Smiling Dinos.
I remember you were worried about this kind of thing before. When you asked us if we hated proper human history. Just you asking us, that made us so glad. It proved you're always accepted Lost Belts for what they were, even as you fought against them. It also proved you never forgot them.
Oh, they're just happy about that. They're like, you know what? Even if this happens, you're still treating us like we're not lesser beings. So, you know, we're fine. We cool. We chill.
Yeah, for sure. But it was also kind of painful to hear. I mean, you two are still holding on to those harrowing memories even after going through this cycle 6 times now, right? It's too bad you can't forget the old ones each time, but I guess it's also why proper human history's got so many stories.
Huh. We have stories. Because we don't forget?
Hey, hello.
Oh yes, that's the biggest difference between proper human history and us. We don't have any history or any stories, that's why we can accept extinction as a matter of course. It's just never been something we thought of as painful.
Talk about being happy-go-lucky, right? Heck, I can only say that now cause we finally know how the Lost Belts work.
Wait, does this mean... I know it may be very rude to ask this of y'all, but... Could it be that Tepeyu isn't uniquely understanding, but rather that all Deinos are, well...
You mean, do we share similar brain structure and levels of intelligence?
Yes, I suppose we do.
There have never been any Deinos who are so exceptional as to be described as geniuses or brilliant.
So no, Tepeyu's mind doesn't work any differently from ours. He just sees things differently thanks to his unusual eyesight. Once we heard your stories, every Deinos understood that Mictlan is a lost belt, a place of cosmic fantasy. Even knowing that, we still love your stories, though admittedly, they do make us feel lonesome as well.
Not me. I just had a great time hearing them. I still wish I could have gone swimming in Atlantis.
All the more reason for us to keep going for another generation. That way, there'll be a world for aquatic dinos. Childhood friend like Danos. There's no way you could become a plesiosaur, Kukumo. You're way too impatient to wait for evolution. Anyway, it's about time now. Bedtime? Where are y'all going? About time for what? Is it bedtime? Are you all heading into the jungle? That's right. Now the Solar Soldier and the King of Dinosaurs are gone, we have no more reason to stay in Chichen Itza. Good luck with proper human history. We wish you all the best. Please, don't worry about us. We're always destined to die out here. They're all gone. The city was so full of life, and now it's completely empty. They're all gone. Yes. And not only were they not despondent about their fate, they were actually kind enough to worry about us. They don't hate anyone. They don't resent their circumstances. They just share whatever happiness they have with as many as they can. It's wonderful. But for some reason, it makes me really sad too. I know the feeling. Even if there isn't a way to avoid extinction, I know the feeling. The dinos are adorable as heck. They're so sweet. They're legitimately sweet and happy. Unlike those fairies. Now what does the priestess want? Stare.
Good. You're all right in time. Now let's begin the briefing for our final mission in the South American Lost Belt. Nemo Professor, Sion. How are the storm borders repairs coming along?
We've finished mending everything except the onboard facilities and the engine room. At the moment, we're getting ready to restart the Triton engines. Yes, sir. We're counting on the moments until we can begin repairing the armor platings, electromagnetic barrier that Kukulkan destroyed, and begin reapplying our anti-spirit and anti-curse membrane coatings. We should be back to combat readiness in about 10 hours. Once it's done, we'll restart the engines, generate new Spiritron torpedoes, and change the main cannons. We expect it'll be a total of 20 hours before the ship is ready for both flight and combat.
I see. Excellent work, to be honest. I was secretly beside myself when the border was nearly split in two. And I didn't see how we could possibly come back from damage like that.
To an extent, I kinda get the Danos though. Because during the one time there was a false missile strike scare here, a lot of people were freaking out. Some people were going to the sewers. My family was freaking out, but I was just like, you know, I just want to eat food. I'm gonna go make myself a bowl of cereal. If it happens, I'm gonna just eat some food at least. Nom 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 nom.
But you've actually succeeded in restoring the whole thing. Thank goodness for Miklan's abundant resources.
I've got a report to make too. The density of the toxic gas in the 8th stratum is falling rapidly. According to the Trimagestus II, the 8th and the 9th strata will have breathable atmospheres in about 10 hours. Which means the time of the underworld pilgrimage is finally upon us. The only catch is, like Nemo said, we still can't move the border yet. If we try to fly without barriers, we'll be easy prey for Kukulkan if she decides to finish the job she started when we arrived.
Unfortunately, David is almost certainly preparing for his own underworld pilgrimage, even as we speak. By the time we finish rebooting the border, he could well have reached the bottom stratum and revived Ort. So once again, we have no choice but to send our field team ahead. Master Misaki and your servant Mashkiri-Light. Nitocris, Koinskaya, and loath though I am to let you go, Technical Advisor. You have two options to choose from. Plan A, Operation David Assault. Locate and neutralize David Semvoid on his way to the bottommost stratum. You should aim to get him somewhere between the 6th and 8th strata. This should resolve the immediate threat without needing to go all the way down to the bottom stratum. The important thing is that Orch remains dead. Plan B. Operation Tree of Emptiness Felling. Reach the bottom stratum before David, find the Tree of Emptiness, and cut it down. No matter how powerful Orch is, it's still a part of this lost spell, so getting rid of the latter should remove the former too. According to Trimajestus II's calculations, each plan has a 50-50 chance of succeeding.
I'd rather go for the tree. David, he's spooky.
Now, just for the record, let me ask you this, Master Misaki. Do you feel one of these plans has a better shot than the other? Don't be shy. Give us your honest opinion.
Operation David Assault, I guess? Nah. David's built different. He can take everything on him. He can take everything all on him on his own without any summons. I don't want to fight that man. Operation Tree of Emptiness Felling, I guess. Second one.
No, we should go with both A and B at the same time.
Both of them doesn't mean Kadok. Are you saying?
There's no reason for us to stick to just one choice. We should split up into a team to strike at David, and a team for the Underworld Pilgrimage. Even if the strike team fails to stop David, they should at least slow him down.
You sure?
That'll buy the Pilgrimage team time to reach the bottom stratum, cut down the Tree of Emptiness, and destroy this lost belt. That gives us the best chance of success. I'll of course be on the David Assault team. I need the Shadow Border, Koinskaya, and the best driver you've got. My plan is to go after David in the 3rd Underworld. If the driver has a healthy number of top-tier magical circuits, so much the better. Oh ho! I may not have been able to finish the Paris-Dakar rally, but I still have good driving technique and off-road experience. And off-road expertise. And you're looking for a driver that surpasses me there, who also possesses top-tier magical circuits? Where in the world are we going to find someone like that?
Ah, yes, I see. Now I gotcha. I see.
Right. We have nothing to worry about there. So you guys just focus on the Underworld Pilgrimage. I haven't cleared the 3rd Underworld, so that rules me out of the group anyway.
Fine. I was already planning to use the Shadow Border in this mission anyway. Alright, the advanced team will take the Shadow Border down to the 6th stratum, the 3rd Underworld boundary. From there, the Pilgrimage team will get out and head to the bottom stratum to cut down the Tree of Emptiness. The David Assault team will stay in the 3rd Underworld boundary, set up a dragnet, and carry out the plan from the Shadow Border. I don't like the thought of the Pilgrimage team going on foot though. We'll need help from the Danos who can act as the transport. I know you said the Danos have left Chichen Itza, but there may still be some there. I'll have the Marines take a look around and see if they can find a porter. Wak-chan? On a related note, we should talk about Tepeyu too. He's been a tremendous help so far, but the conflict between the Cryptor and Chaldea is a problem for proper human history alone. I don't cherish the idea of drawing him into our battle. What do you think, Misaki? I'll talk to him. It'd be wrong to leave without a word after coming this far. I'll talk to him. I don't want to ghost him like we did inside of some of the other Lost Belts. Like, oh, we were supposed to eat dinner that one time, but no, we never came back for food. We ghosted. 3, 2, 1, jump! Got it. Then I'll leave it up to you. Tepeyu likes to act mature, but he's also intensely curious. I'm sure you would help us if we asked. In fact, I'm not sure he'd forgive us if we didn't. Agreed. Shy though he might be, he does know how to hold a grudge. Go pull that shut-in out of his comfort zone.
I see. It's nice to hear you become such good friends with the Danos. I don't know how it happened, but by all means, go ahead and talk to him. In the meantime, we'll continue our preparations. This will likely be your last chance to take in Chichen Itza. We don't have much time, so enjoy what you can.
Whee! At least there's tomorrow to use those stones. more talk no jutsu. Sun hours. Thing is Miklan. Mystery.
It's alright, go ahead. I can report you to Skatlapoka alone. So the women and children who were living in the jungle have all come to the city. But they're not here to celebrate our victory. They've been praying for the husbands and sons who went off to battle to return safely.
Oof. Man, imagine taking care of them of myself. I wish someday I'll be better to myself.
They love their families just like humans. No, their love is purer than humans. Only a handful of soldiers came back. The ones who lost their partners must think I'm a terrible king.
Aw.
That Oceloto's been trained to join the Royal Guard for half a year. Himph, it looks like he resents me for telling him he was too young and leaving him behind.
Just oof. Familial love, familial bonds. The affection which develops naturally from the moment one is born, where there is no need for words. I have nothing like that. I was already fully formed the first time I opened my eyes. My body was made here in Miklan. It was modeled on the people of proper human history. My human mind was shaped to be the king of the Osalome. That is who I am. I have no family. There are no others like me. All I had were the impulses I wore on my sleeve. My disappointment in those who refused to obey me, the despair I induced in those who signed to me, and my lashing out against all around me. My god said to remember those impulses, that he would make me a god only if my soul was clear and unclouded. Greatest Katlapoka, despite being a god of proper human history, he discovered the Osalome. In one night, he built Mexico City and created me out of earth to serve as their king. For 1 year, I would act as his Katlapoka. If I could prove myself worthy, I would become his incarnation. It was a wonderful year, a year free of doubt. I knew with absolute certainty that our fight to eradicate humankind, to deny proper human history, was a righteous one. And now, we've decimated Chichen Itza and invited the sun into Mexico City. Miklan now belongs to them. Not that it matters to me. From now on, they'll be the prime species of this world. Because I'm not an ocelotl myself. I've completed my trial of being Tezcatlipoca for 1 year. Now I can finally remove my mask and be rid of my childhood name. I've dreamed of this moment all my life. The moment I'll finally receive the powers to strike back against everything. And yet, for some reason, my heart is clouded. Like an obsidian mirror too opaque to reflect anything.
Behold, the sun has moved from the Maya to the Aztec. Now we have the minimum viable model of proper human history in place. Oh ho! The triumphant king returns. Welcome back, Iskali. Did you kill the other me? I did. I riddled him with bullets. His limbs went flying, his head was torn from his neck, and his flesh was shredded to gooey bits.
Delicious.
I see. Good job. Only Tezcatlipoca can kill Tezcatlipoca. You and that other me might have both been immortal, but a fellow Tezcatlipoca's weapon will easily do plenty of damage. The conditions were equal, trust me. The other me had no complaints about dying in battle. What is it? Is there something you don't get? Oh right, I never did tell you that the king of dinosaurs was also me, huh? But it's only because I trusted you. I knew you were the kind of guy who could step up when he had to. Gods are expected to be fair and impartial. You wanted destruction more than you wanted to win. If you decide you don't need proper human history, then you have to let go of the Lost Belt too. Understand? If you choose extinction, you can't leave out one side standing. You need to get rid of everything to start all of it over fresh. Yes, greatest Catlipoca, I'm honored to receive your divine proclamation. Alright, let's head out. It's underworld pilgrimage time. Get ready to leave, Iskali. I'm about to make your wish come true. Underworld pilgrimage. Does it mean we'll be going to Miklan's bottom stratum? That's right. That's right. Chikona Hualian, the 9th stratum. The Moon Lake where we'll find the real Ulcer City instead of this slapdash replica. The place known as Aslan, the land of beginnings. It's also where you were born. I was? Then I wasn't born from the earth of Mexico City? That's right. The city's the only place I could have summoned you. Hey, I know. Want to bring along a few of the surviving Osalome that you trained yourself? No, that's alright. That was a hard-fought victory. Even the Osalome need time to relax and lose themselves in drink. Got that right. No matter how short-lived it is, you gotta savor joy while you can. Okay, time for the finishing touch. David's waiting in the jungle. Let's go pay our respects to Ort's coffin.
Birthplace.
I never would have thought. I never thought I would see a war in a land as peaceful as Miklan. It seems humankind cannot escape the consequences of accumulation, no matter what form it takes. They accumulate wealth, sin, forgiveness. Even our own foreign god must find the situation deplorable.
Humph, I already knew about human wars from the video records I studied. Chichen Itza might be a ghost town now, but it was never a creation of the Dano civilization anyway. They've never accumulated anything, and they never will.
Quite right. Your eyes as sharp as ever, my lady. But it's not true for humankind of proper human history. Both the Cryptor and Chaldea will try to reach the bottom stratum. The former will do so hoping to revive Ort, while the latter will do so to erase this lost belt and Ort with it. So, what will you do, my lady?
You need to ask. The whole reason I chose this lost belt as my temporary lodging was to acquire an even stronger spirit origin. Ort belongs to me. I'm not about to hand it over to anything as incompetent as humankind. I've come to the conclusion that Earth's prime species is evil. I have no compunction about eliminating it. I'm going to go to the bottom stratum. You stay here and monitor Chaldea. Once infused with Ort, they'll try to escape on the ship. I've chased them down twice before. I don't want to bother with a third. Do you understand me?
Of course, my lady. Rest assured, everything is already in place. The moment the storm border tries to escape Miklan will be their last.
He's watching over us. And that's why you should stay in my team, because he's watching over us. I'm forcing him to work. To watch. So there you have it. Will you come with us? It'll be a dangerous journey, but would you show us the way?
Yes, of course. I'm relieved you came to talk to me. Thank you, Misaki.
Oh no, I should be thanking you. You're welcome, but why? Oh no, I should be thanking you.
All the other Danos have left Chichen Itza, right? Whether the sun exploding is what destroys Miklan. Or it is a casualty of Ort's destruction of the whole world.
Nope, no sneeze.
The Danos will accept what happens without a fight. Their response could be called rational or even noble. But knowing what you fought so far, I thought you might find that response cold and heartless. So I was steeling myself for the likelihood that you would leave without a word. In the end, the Danos are Miklan's prime species. We are at heart very different creatures from yourselves.
That's not true at all. We might have our differences, but we can still resolve them peacefully.
I still have some preparations to make, so please go back to the border without me. I'll meet you at the castle gate. Even if I've never been past the 7th stratum. Even I've never been past the 7th stratum, so I'm looking forward to the adventure that lies ahead. Oh, and one more thing. I have something of a favor to ask of you.
Steer. Everyone really is gone now, aren't they? Yep, they sure are. At this point, the sun might never come back. Then again, even if it did, it's just going to explode anyway, so maybe that's actually for the best? That being said, don't you think you should be more careful walking around alone at night? You're the Master of Chaldea. As far as Miklan is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, you are just a rare and unusual interloper. Ooh, I have not seen the newest additions. But the novelty of that has worn off, so wouldn't it be funny if I just pruned you here and now? That'd be pretty disappointing. That'd be a pretty disappointing conclusion to the story. You're not very good at being a bad guy, you know, are you? But that'd be disappointing. Well, I didn't really think you were going to be so unfazed. Man, and I spent all the time practicing what I was going to say before I flew down too. Why didn't you protect Chichen Itza? Was Tezcatlipoca right? Is what Tezcatlipoca said about you true? So why didn't you protect Chichen Itza? Oh right, I guess you did say something about me not protecting the Danos, huh? Yep, he was dead on. The sun helps the world grow, yes. But it also makes it burn. Think back, did I do anything at all to protect the Danos, even when we were traveling together? That's right, I didn't. Even when Kamazots showed up, or this war was taking place, I just kicked back in the sky and enjoyed the show. Did you really enjoy it? I did. You really are an insolent one. You know, say something like that again, and I will very literally squash you. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Anyway, the sun's going to explode soon, so who cares about how many of them die now? The cycle of extinction has come to Miklan, just like it did in proper human history. There's no point in getting angry or sad about it, or refusing to face reality. Even if the Danos and also Lome all die out, eventually humans like you will still be born, right? Life will never die out completely, no matter how bad the collapse. Proper human history has proven that. So I was thinking, why don't you all just leave now that your ship's almost repaired? I mean, there's no point in you sticking around for Miklan's collapse, is there? Aw, poor Ranmaru. We're not leaving yet, not until we visit the bottom stratum. We're not leaving yet. I see. Then I guess there's nothing more to be done. I am the Arbiter of Miklan. That means I'm obligated to watch over the Danos and also Lome's final moments. To do that, I need to keep this lost spot around. Which means both the Cryptor trying to revive Ort and the Chaldea on its mission to cut down the Tree of Emptiness are my enemies. The next time we meet will be in Kalakmul. That is where you and I will go our separate ways. Well, if that's how it gotta be, that's how it gotta be. Steer. Fourth Underworld. Oh, okay. Yayaokui. Yayaoki. Okay, let's be fun. More underworld adventuring. Woohoo! Holy cow, though, that really is a lot of sections or nodes without fighty. I should have made another apple. I mean, I can make more apples later. We've passed the Mestilana Observatory in the 7th stratum, and will soon be entering the 8th. It took us 6 hours to reach the 3rd underworld boundary in the 6th stratum in the Shadow Border. We're going to have to walk the rest of the way, but...
The King of Dinosaurs gave me a job to do, and I'm gonna see it done. It'll be way faster if I carry you through the jungle, and you three weigh practically nothing.
Thank you, Wak-chan. You're giving us a wonderfully steady ride, Wak-chan. Even at the speed, we're not getting jostled at all. It's like your legs and your torso are completely separate beings. When it comes to pure riding comfort, you even surpass the Sphinx. Seriously, this is amazing. How do you do it? Thank you, Wak-chan. How do you do it, Wak-chan?
I just absorbed all the impact of each step of my legs. If I let it reach my stomach, it could do some damage. It's very fortunate you were still in Chichen Itza, Wak-chan. I was concerned that Chaldea would lack transportation for the operation, but it's no longer a problem. On a related note, how are you doing back there, Da Vinci? I'm sorry I can't provide the same ability as Wak-chan, but I can at least float and glide a little bit.
Are you kidding? I'm having the time of my life. I didn't know your feathered arms could also work as wings.
They're mainly to stabilize my posture, but yes, they do. If I use the spell Professor taught me, I might even be able to fly like Doomzid. Anyway, I know the seven of us, Misaki, Mash, Nidochris, Da Vinci, Wak-chan, myself, and Habitrot, in our base state, are making our way to the bottom stratum as quickly as we can go. But do you happen to have any questions about the 8th stratum, the final level of the underworld, before we arrive?
I thought nobody could get in there most of the time. Do you have any information about it, Tepeu?
There are a few legends passed down orally among Chichen Itza's priests. The 4th level of the underworld is known as Yayaoki, the Black Line. It's a range of underground mountains devoid of sunlight. It's said to be covered by a steep mountain range, but those mountains are actually hollow, and there's another mountain range inside them. It is essentially a cavern which contains an underground mountain range, entirely devoid of sunlight. It's also that terrible bat, Camazot's nest, so I suppose that makes him the 4th underworld guardian. You're gonna fight the vampire bat? Oh man, if only Lady Kukulkan were here too! Wak-chan, you know that Kukulkan would never fight Mictlan's own denizens. In fact, she's probably far more likely to attack Chaldea at this point. Be careful not to greet her casually if you should happen to see her. She'll probably chop the people in your back right in half, and you along with them. Oh man, really? Then again, that does sound like her. Whenever Lady Kukulkan decides something's threatening Mictlan's peace, she wastes no time obliterating it like unintelligent Dinos. Oh well, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. I can dodge one or two of her attacks, but after that, it'll be up to you guys to figure out what to do.
Are you okay with fighting Kukulkan, Wak-chan? But she's the god of all Dinos, right? Can you fight her? Are you okay with fighting her?
There's no law that says that we can't defy our gods. Besides, people and gods are both living creatures. All that matters is whether or not you can get along, and whether or not your goals align. Lady Kukulkan wants to protect Mictlan, and you guys want to save your world. I figure both of you are right, so I'm gonna help the side I can. Oh, but you'll have to let me think about it if Lady Kukulkan asks me to join her side. She wouldn't ever do that though. The teachings of the Sun's whole thing is letting us roam free rather than tying us down.
I see. So Kukulkan's not a dominant father figure, but a watchful mother figure. I suppose I always knew this Lost Belt's king would end up being our enemy. But it still sucks knowing how naturally big-hearted she is.
Big-hearted? Are you sure you don't mean big-muscled?
Big-muscled. We will certainly need to watch out for Kukulkan, but we should also worry about you, Ogamarie. There is also a very good chance that she and Rasputin are moving to acquire Orch for their own ends as well. So our ultimate obstacles are Kukulkan and the foreign god. Yep. Though right now, our most pressing concerns are whether Kadok's team succeeds with their assault and our attempt to cross the 4th underworld border. We're gonna focus on the latter, so we're counting on you to back up Kadok's team, Sion. Sorry, but I can't help you. Firstly, you still haven't made it through the 3rd underworld border, which would normally make it completely impossible for you to act freely. I'm only allowing you to do that here as a favor to Misaki. Second, David the Cryptor has already made it through here, so I have no right to touch him. And third, I still have to find Dumuzid. There's no telling what he might get up to if left to his own devices.
So you're saying we have to take down David all on our own, and probably just Ketlepoka too, since he'll most likely be accompanying him.
Yes, still, I'm not completely heartless. As soon as the Cryptor arrives here, I'll inform you of his route, so you can pick a perfect spot to ambush him. Cryptor or not, he's still only human, and even Tezcatlipoca's vessel is a human body, not a spirit origin. You should be able to win as long as you go in properly prepared. Good luck.
It's been an hour since then. Misaki's group must be in the 7th stratum by now. Good thing we managed to get here before David. I've never been so happy to have access to a big car and a top-tier driver. I still can't believe how quickly you've got us through that jungle. You're telling me? No, remind me if you would. What in the world am I doing on this assault team, Zemlupus? Couldn't you have chosen Munir to drive you instead?
Remember, Your Excellency, Lord Munir's wounds still aren't fully healed. If he were to start bleeding from his forehead while driving through the jungle, we would all be dead in no time. You're a racer, so you surely understand the danger of getting sweat in your eyes while driving a dangerous course.
Herc, just had to go right for my pride, didn't you? Very well then, who's gonna take the navigator's seat? Who can I trust to wipe the sweat from my brow?
Why? Me, of course. I would be honored to use these big, soft rabbit ear pom-poms to gently, delicately wipe the sweat from your forehead, Your Excellency. I love this.
Can I contract you to be my exclusive navigator for the whole season?
Gordolf. Oh, Gordy.
Damn, it's giving me chills just listening to her play him like a fiddle. I guess Gordolf has yet to learn his lesson.
Gordolf's never gonna learn. He's down atrocious. And I don't blame him. Oh, Jotaro was originally going to be a pallet stop welfare. Intriguing.
Hey, if you're out to wreck your life, I'm not gonna stop you. Can you at least wait until we're back on the surface, though? Quinskaya, have you heard from Areshigao yet?
Just now, in fact, Lord David is proceeding along the route as we expected. Here you go.
Cripes, they're moving down quickly too. We'll never catch them here. Still, it seems your time is finally up. David Sem Void. We're about 26 kilometers from our intercept point.
I love the thought of them trying to, like, truck-kun him.
I can get us there quick, as a wink. Prepare to eat the dust of my record-breaking lap time. Hang on, I want to shift the intercept point to here. We should wait to ambush them in the middle of the desert. You can get us there in 10 minutes, right? Koinskaya and I will take it from there. I'm gonna set up as many explosives and beast traps as possible, so I'll need your merchandise.
Of course, just leave it to me. With all these claymores and C2 explosives, not even a rat, no, not so much as a bug will get past us. I'm more than happy to pay them back for what they did to Chichen Itza, with interest.
Alright, fasten your seatbelts because I'm about to kick this baby into high gear. Let's go set the perfect trap.
Whee! By the way, Kadok, I noticed you were researching something in the Storm Borders library. Did you find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I tracked down a record that I think has to do with David's past. You did? Damn it, man. Why didn't you say so sooner? I can't focus on what you're saying while I'm driving. It's no big deal. Knowing this information earlier wouldn't have made any difference. It didn't mention it I didn't mention it at the briefing because I knew it would only get an "and" at best. But I guess now's as good as any time to share. David Void. If you've ever wanted to know how he became the maverick of the clock tower, today's your lucky day.
Oh, yay, backstory. For some reason, I thought it was gonna fade to black and be like, continue to the next node.
There are 3 major factions in the Mages Association: Egypt's Atlas Institute, the North Sea's Wandering Sea, and the biggest one, London's Clock Tower. Hell, it's so big it's basically synonymous with the association. Anyway, the clock tower is divided into 13 departments. Mistil, Salonia. Evocation, Kishur. Chimera, Brissan. Yumina, Astromancy. Balue, Jigmarie. Miluasia, Policies. And the newest one, established 200 years ago, Norwich. Chaldea was founded by the Lord of Astromancy, Marisbury, a Numisphere. Naturally, that means most of Chaldea's mages, about 80% of them, came from Astromancy. The other 20% were scouted. Krisharia's Team A's leader was obviously a young Astromancy genius. But David, who was said to be just as brilliant as Krisharia, came from the Brishan department.
Brishan, the department which studies mythology and performs reconstructions. I bet they have a lot of dealings with servants too.
Heh, don't make me laugh. It makes my mustache quiver.
Do you have something to say, driver?
I used to think the same thing at first. Ha ha, I swear this is the whole problem with amateurs. Listen, servants are familiars with spirit bodies, which puts them under evocation's jurisdiction. Meanwhile, the clock tower's dean, who is also the lord of Brishan, categorized Brishan as a department which studies non-human creatures like angels and demons. Obviously, neither of those have anything to do with mythology or heroes.
Oh my, if your mustache quivering bothers you so much, perhaps I should just shave it off for you. Wait, shouldn't researching angels and demons also involve servants, since they are all mythological phenomena? For example, the divine spirit that served as my own point of reference came from the Kojiki.
You're mistaken, Klinskaya. Salonia, Evocation, Astromancy, and Miluasia all deal with mythologies from around that world too. They're considered part of the shared laws and disciplines that humanity has built up over the course of history. So for mages, the angels and demons that show up in various mythologies are just a normal part of life. The Mages Association takes that a step farther by treating all of human history as a single legend, which it then helps cultivate. The association sees myths as a facet of common knowledge rather than as something worth devoting an entire department to study. The only thing the association would accept as a true legend is something beyond the bounds of that common knowledge. I guess Brishan doesn't deal with matters from Earth. It deals with an out-of-place artifacts, steeped in unknown laws. The kind found scattered all over Earth since ancient times, but never spoken of in any mythology. Even in the magecraft world, where angels and demons are just a fact of life, there are some that are considered taboo because they are threats to all of humankind. It's Brishan's job to discover, study, and store these kinds of threats. The other departments contribute to humankind in different ways, but Brishan is focused on keeping inhuman things away from us. Part of that is because the Lord of Brishan is also the Dean of the Clock Tower. No mage born in the AD era who knows anything about modern civilization could handle it. Indeed, the Dean is a select group of elites that report directly to him. Well, I say elites, but in truth, they're anything but. Any who join can never move up. They're little more than slaves who spend their lives working to understand extraterrestrial threats. Suffice to say, it's not easy to quit that department, which is why we can assume a Numisphere recruited David directly. With another lord negotiating personally, I'm sure even the Dean couldn't have denied the request. Actually, a Numisphere has nothing to do with it. They made it sound like he had been banished, but the truth is, he never left. He left voluntarily. I'm sure Director Marisbury did personally invite him, but it was ultimately his choice to leave Brissan and joined Chaldea.
I see. So he essentially sold himself to Chaldea. I assume you went back over his records before he left Brissan then. They were in the database, right?
Yeah, all 8 years he spent in Brissan. But there's not a single record of him before that. There's no mention of him in Brissan or Astromancy. Whenever a new student enrolls in the clock tower, there's always an entry made for them in Miss Styles' database, but there wasn't anything for him in that one either. All we know is that David was a genius who suddenly showed up at the clock tower when he was 10 years old. I might have been able to find out more if Policy's database had been shared with the boarder. That would never ever happen. Policies is also the clock tower's internal investigations agency. Giving outsiders such sensitive information could lead to all of the clock tower scandals becoming public knowledge.
Scandals, you say, Gordal? Can you spill the tea?
Oh my, so that's what you were up to back when you were in Policies, Your Excellency. So you held your fellow mages pass over their heads in ways that more skirted the law than followed it, am I correct?
You were saying, Kadok?
Just casually like, nothing?
Right, at that point, I stopped trying to investigate David's past and started looking through all of Brissan's records. It wasn't easy since that day's records were individually locked down. Normally, I'd never been able to sift through them all on my own. But luckily, I knew exactly which year to check, and with Sion's help, I eventually found it. There was a file from July 2006 that was just titled, Record, 5 Minutes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to decrypt the file's contents. Actually, it'd be more accurate to say that the file contained nothing noteworthy at all. But on the same day, a strange and inexplicable accident happened in London, and a neighboring college town. That day, every single spell in London suddenly stopped working. Of course, pretty much everyone noticed the abnormality, so it wasn't long before it was fixed. The mages figured they must have made a mistake in their spells and decided it wasn't worth reporting. As a result, the incident was never made public, and nobody at the Institute was ever held responsible. Huh, I'm quite sure I would have recognized this as a major incident if I had been there at the time. Since so many people never knew about it, does it mean it happened in the dead of night or something?
Your Excellency, do kindly shut up. So this Record 5 Minutes file from Brissan is dated the same as the incident where every spell in London stopped?
That's right. What happened was an angel relic was exposed in a prep room for one of Brissan's faculty. In real-world time, it was only exposed for 0.2 seconds, but that was thought to have been enough to shut down all the clock tower spells. There's no record of who that room belonged to anywhere. It's gone from every document, and from the mind of every person who could have known. So there's just no way to look it up. My guess is that the only one who might still remember is a dean. At any rate, whoever caused this incredible damage to every mage in the clock tower, even if only for a moment, became quite literally non-existent. However, records of the incident state that there was a single survivor in the prep room. Given the situation, he was almost certainly that teacher's son. He was 10 years old at the time, but he soon went missing as well. A few months later, on the dean's personal recommendation, a boy genius with no prior records suddenly showed up in Brissan. As you can probably guess, that was David Semvoid. The records didn't list his actual age, but physically, they said he looked to be about 10 years old. So my take is this: the boy who lost his father to the angel relic must be David. I see, so as a boy, he lost both his father and proof of his lineage. Although, this angel relic, isn't it one of those dangerous artifacts that would drive you mad just by looking at it? According to one popular theory, those artifacts will vaporize your brain before transmitting the signals to the beings that dropped them off from Earth. So that would mean that, ever since then, David Semvoid has been...
I see. Now I understand. David Semvoid was omitted because his way of thinking and living never belonged with humanity in the first place. Those were some of the last words Lord Krishaya wrote about him, right?
So if he's not part of humankind, he must be one of the foreign god's subordinates, bent on taking over the Earth. Sorry, but that's all the time I've got to talk. We've reached the intercept point. Cut the Shadow Border's engine and set it to camouflage mode over by those sand dunes.
Kadok, you said this story would just be a and moment. Bro, we're invested. Kadok, how freaking dare you?
Let's go, Koinskaya. I need you to set enough landmines across a 500-meter radius to make this place a hell on earth.
Kadok! Kadok, you're supposed to continue. Man. Stopping mid-story like that hurts. Whatever. Raid point. Which I guess will be the last section for the night. And then there's more Kamen Rider Deno. Woohoo, almost at the end of Deno. Stare.
A sandstorm. There wasn't there before. Is this you're doing, Tizcatlipoca? The hell's that supposed to mean? You think I'm behind every bad situation we find ourselves in? This is Camazotz. That bat bastard's been using command spells on servants like this. Servants like they were going out of style. Yeah, fine. I sold him the command spells in the first place, since he wanted them so badly. How was I supposed to know that he was gonna play pretend master like an idiot, though?
Not entirely sure what to watch after Deno. Debating. I know for the next Kamen Rider series for sure it's gonna be Os, but after Deno, I also gotta fit in the Daikon Bros thingy for Aishi. I guess next week. Hehe.
Maybe next time. You'll think twice before giving every Tomas, Rico, and Javier that comes your way a trial. So, what do you make of Camazotz? He's great. I might be the strongest god of the Aztecs, but in this Lost Belt, the title of strongest goes to him. Playing with the command spells has placated him for now, but once he runs out of toys, he'll show his true colors. I see.
Wait, which Shin?
I see. Then we should have no trouble getting past Chaldea. Now we just have to hope we don't run into Kukulkan. Don't worry about her. If we do encounter her, it just means one of us will have to sacrifice himself. Oh wait, if we're dealing with Kukulkan, I guess it'll have to be me.
Oh, that was a Spanish version of the phrase every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
She's a Lost Belt god. The Maya or whatever copied off proper human history, right? Then I'm a good match for her. She's inexperienced. Her brute force approach won't hold a candle to my expert evasion. What's wrong, Iskali? You've been glum for a while now. Getting motion sick or something? Since this is your first time in a car? No, I'm fine. I'm just a little dizzy from taking in such unfamiliar surroundings. But please, never mind me. I didn't see any signs of Tlaloc when we left Mexico City. Great Tizcatlipoca. Do you know where she is? She hasn't come back, so she must have lost. You hate to see it, but sometimes that's just how it goes.
The 2023 one by the Eva director. Ooh. If you have a link for that, can you post it?
Besides, I really only summoned her to build your city, so her job's been done for a while now. Huh? You mean you didn't make Mexico City yourself, Great Tizcatlipoca? I could've, but she was better fit for that terrain. Mexico City is a true blue-blood proper human history style town. Even the name comes from its modern incarnation. It was originally a beautiful place called... It was originally a beautiful place called Metztitlán, or the Lake of the Moon. It was a watertop floating city that served the Aztec kingdom's capital where they worshipped the two gods. It's nothing like the Chichen Itza the Danos built based on old Kaan ruins. The Aztec capital. Beautiful Metztitlán. What? Still feeling dizzy? Hang in there. It's not much longer to the bottom stratum. You already made this far, Iskali. Don't let all that time, effort, and fighting go to waste now. Yes, I know. My life exists solely for the anger rooted in my soul.
So edgy.
Huh? What's going on, Cryptor? We're under attack. Hang on tight.
I love the visual. Oh, it's beautiful.
Wait. This is great. Tess is just having fun. David's driving while, of course, Iskali's like, what the heck is going on?
Oh, baby, nice one, David. Where'd you learn to drive like that? Were your son driver in Hollywood or something? Unfortunately, I only attended an online driving school. I used to like movies, but I haven't watched one in years. Alright, we're past the minefield, luckily. Our suspension is still intact, but... But what? Now we have a divine spirit servant up ahead to deal with.
It's Bishi. David's a pro already. Welcome to my humble domain, God of War. The minefield was just the tip of the iceberg. I've got plenty of more explosives where that came from. Now that I've formed a magical energy connection with both Kadok and Gordolf, there are no limits to what I can do. Behold, I have become an almighty god of weaponry. This desert will be your grave. You've been warned.
Looks like we've got a weapon goddess. She a friend of yours? Never seen her before. This sucks though. I don't see any way I can win. I see. Then take Iskali and get out of here. As long as you make it there, nothing else matters. Got it. Later, master.
I love it though, both Kadok and Gordolf. Oh my, oh my. Lots and lots and lots of available mana. So, you let your servant go on ahead and nearly blew yourself up trying to hit me with a car because of the attack. You tried to truck-kun her. Isn't that the opposite of what you should be doing? Why aren't you letting your servant do the fighting here? Any normal human master would send their servant to the front line while they escaped.
I'm surprised to hear a disciple of the foreign god, or at least, someone who enjoyed playing the part of one, lecturing me how to be human. Then again, it seems you're on Chaldea's side now. I'm especially impressed to see that Kadok formed a contract with you, even if only temporarily. So they chose to supply a beast candidate with not one, but 2 magical energy connections. I can't muster any surprise at this point, but humans really do walk on a razor's edge. They always do whatever they can, no matter how dangerous, and with full understanding of what will happen.
Ooh. That look. Steer.
Damn it, they passed the 400-meter mark. I think it's even better at off-road driving than I am. We need to do something before they break through our traps. Hold on, I'm going after them. No wait, I didn't expect the minefield would be enough to stop them. I'm counting on Quinn Sky to finish the job. Between our contracts and the Shadow Borders reserves, she's got a ton of magical energy to work with. Right now, she's as strong as the divine spirits get. We're better off staying out of her way. Fair point, she's not the sort to feel bad about a bit of friendly fire. In fact, I dare say she'd even relish it. 2 people just got out of the car. It looks like Tezcatlipoca and Iskali. David's staying? No way, is he actually planning to ram Klinskaya? Oh ho! Look at her go! She just flew the car to smithereens without even batting an eye. David got out by the skin of his teeth, but haha, we've got this thing in the bag. No lone mage could handle the demonic minx alone, without a servant's help. I'm bringing the Shadow Border out, Sim Lupus. First we'll take David captive, and then it'll be Tezcatlipoca's turn. Yeah, sounds good. We've got anti-beast spells laid in place behind Klinskaya. We shouldn't have any trouble tracking Tezcatlipoca down, but... Did we really do it just like that? I was expecting them to put up more of a fight. What's with these readings? The foundation of humanity's value doesn't usually fluctuate like this. Kadok, sit down and strap in. You need to enhance your body to protect yourself with everything you've got.
Well. Goodbye, world. They're fine. They're totally fine. And not gonna lie, I like that as a cliffhanger. I really like that. That's actually like the best way to end it. With an explosion. Oh, holy cow. David. David, you're so terrifying. Like, I learned how to drive online, and now I'm just gonna do a thing all by myself as one do. Yeah, they're fine. They're totally fine. But good for Koi and Skya getting magical energy from both of them. Oh, it's great. I love it. Yeah. For the big fight. I got this. I'm prepared. I finish work at 1 p.m. tomorrow, so it gives me like an hour to get home, eat a snack, and then prepare for the fight. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be bad tonight though. I'm gonna eat some brownies. Auntie made some brownies with chocolate chips, so I'm not gonna resist. I was thinking to myself, you know, I already ate like a huge meal earlier, but Auntie's brownies, I cannot say no. Teehee. So that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and epic gacha luck. I also gotta get some stuff ready for Deno, so that'll be my snack. Brownies and exercise. So woohoo! I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Unless you already ate the brownies. If my bros ate the brownies, I get it. I understand. Chocolate chip brownies are my favorite. Huh. But no, I doubt it. I think they're lazier than me. So